What's going on, Shroot Stock Squad? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, do yourselves a favor, hit that subscribe button. Come join the Discord. Link is in the Patreon below because we're building wealth out here. None of this is financial advice. Now let's get into the video. All right, fam, let's take a look at the portfolio. I show it very clear, open, transparent every single time. I walk you through all of these 1 month, 3 months, 1 year, all time. You can now see where, if I've ever added money, if I haven't, that's how you can see it at the top left, So, okay, this is where the portfolio is sitting at. Effectively, for the week, we're down, 2.65%. And really a big hit on that was taking place was done right here in Insidious. Not that we took a hit necessarily, but it went down compared to where it was before. I'm not worried about Sidious Pharma though, guys. They still have their catalyst coming up May 14th. They're actually giving out an interview on Benzinga. Guys, with these penny pharma stocks, any news like that is gonna push the stock up because these are such a small market cap that any small news is enough of a catalyst. But again, we are in quite weird times where companies can have amazing earnings reports and then the stock is gonna crash. So who the hell knows what's about to happen with it? But my opinion, nothing in the company has changed fundamentally, so I'm not gonna get out of it. And if you guys remember, Sidious is like one of my favorite stocks of all time for at least biopharma that's been coming out lately. I'm very bullish on that. Let's see. Other than that, we're down on almost every other play. We're seeing the red across the board like that. Eton is the next one that I'm really predicting to be the next pharma run up. This one is going to be for, I think it was May 27th, 29th, and there was another one in June. It has 3 FDA catalysts, so way more than any of the other plays that we've talked about. And this one I'm expecting to have a run up leading up to there. They have plenty of cash on hand, so still think it's a decent entry point right now. In fact, I may actually end up adding a little bit more. So the thing I got to talk to you guys about is this. Our cryptos, Doge, it's past 70 cents right now. I'm recording this late night, 1 a.m. on, I guess it's Saturday now. So, if you just take a look at this, guys, in the last 1 week, you could have doubled up. 1 month, 1,000% up. Like, this is insane, guys. To be quite honest, we can still see this thing running up close to $1 like we've been saying, but I'm telling you, expect a pullback at some point. Please expect a pullback. Do not expect this to just continue running for the next year and it's going to hit $5 at, whatever, in the next week. Dogecoin will be going up. Okay, cryptocurrency is having its moment. Okay, we're seeing an entire shift of wealth right now where retail traders, that's people like you, me, whoever that you may know, are now starting to get much more control in the market than the big hedge funds, that have existed in the past. That is causing a lot of these so-called meme stocks, meme coins, etc. These things are so-called meme, but they're actually getting real, popularity. They're actually getting real. They're making a real case for themselves, and money is actually shifting to them. And that's why, guys, I just want to say this. If you are in Doge, depending on when you've gotten in, when you have not, consider taking some profits, guys. If you're up 100% or a little more than that, take out some profit and then just my personal rule is this: if you're up 100%, guys, take out the initial investment. Now work with the rest, okay? Now the rest, you can decide, hey, if you just want to let it like coast off or do something, you want to take it all out, it's up to you, okay? But take the initial investment out, guys, because once you're at that point, then you're playing with the house's money, guys, and your risk is now limited. You know what I'm saying? That's how you guys want to do it. You can see I'm very heavily in Dogecoin. I'm sitting at a solid 1 coin at the moment. Quite honestly, this has been doing the most, highest returns on the market of everything I've had so far, 200%. So probably should have kept more in there. But, this is, like I'm saying, guys, I can look back in time and you can think of 5,000 things that you should have kept in and should have done this and should have done that. You can't think like that, all right? So let's just keep learning from the mistakes and go forward. And quite honestly, guys, Dogecoin is not a mistake necessarily. You can't predict this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I can say right now, oh yeah, I wish I put in more. You can't predict it. And quite honestly, the reason why I say I should have put in more is my risk tolerance. I could have afforded a little bit more, but whatever. It is what it is. I'm not. You're not gonna win every single one. You're not gonna lose every single one. That's how we gotta think. Okay. Uh, Neo, I have no idea why this stock is still plummeting downwards. To be quite honest, the money is what's happening is this, guys. We entered an enormous bull run. If you oh man, even if you look at Palantir, wow. Okay, anyway, sorry. We entered one of the biggest bull runs of history last year, and where did the bull run money really go to? Is the mid cap stocks, the smaller penny stocks, and the mid cap ones. That's why Neo, Palantir, SPACs. You heard SPACs being thrown around left and right last year, and a lot of the money was getting taken from the big money investments into those investments, and you saw those things run like crazy. You could easily have gotten like 200, 300, even more percent gains last year. The thing that's happening now, guys, is the money is getting taken away from there, is getting put back into the big, the blue chip stocks, and then eventually it's all going to balance out, and the money will be returning back to our other plays. The thing is, I cannot predict the day or time when it's going to happen. My personal belief, okay, from what I've been like looking up, because the Fed rates are really determining a lot of the price actions on a lot of this stuff, and we also have a secondary thing of the housing market crash that's kind of like looming. That's the rumors that's getting thrown around and all of that. I personally think that we're going to be in this weird limbo up until the end of the summer. We can probably see like July, August, September, that sort of time frame where things may shift. Up until then, you be prepared to see some of your stocks go up really high one day, but then come back down throughout the week. That's why I was very shocked when I saw Palantir go below $20. It closed the night at that. I don't have my charts or any of that pulled up with me right now, but if you're willing to hold on to Palantir for long term, it's going to be a good price entry. Again, if you're willing to hold it long term. And the problem that ends up happening is this, guys. You end up seeing all these other stocks like Apple. Here, look, we can just do SFTW. You could see this thing went up. Well, 0.3 is not much. Even Advanced Auto Parts, you saw this thing go up, 0.15%. Meanwhile, if you were invested in Palantir, you saw this thing dip today. It's hard to think that, maybe I should have just put money there. But then when this thing isn't running as much, let me pull the money out and go there. That going back and forth with no strategy in place, that's called Fomo, okay? And that's really where you can lose a lot of money. So I'm not advocating that. And guys, I teach all of this stuff to you in order to show you how to build wealth. I don't know, guys. I've been burned in the market. I've been investing for over 10 years, and I've seen everything that you could think of. I've seen all the time. So I've been in positions where my portfolio was tanked for 1 year. I was in the red for an entire year, and it sucks, But like I'm saying, if you hold it long enough and you're in the plays you're in, nothing has really changed with them fundamentally, and you're applying the strategies that I've been teaching, you will be able to come out on that at the end, on the right side. Just it takes a lot of patience, Quite honestly, guys, if you want to know the best way to prepare for the stock market gains and what to do, sign up for a 5K or a marathon or something. And actually hit the goal of whatever you come up with, because you need to learn discipline. Quite honestly, at the end of the day, investing that's what it really comes down to. Can you be consistent at doing something? Regardless, when you can't see the outcome at the moment, can you still be consistent in doing the routine? Can you still consistently do your side hustle to take that money, throw it into a stock that you see tanking week after week after week? Can you stomach that? When you're not seeing the results firsthand. It's called delayed gratification, guys. And in people, that's something that's very hard to find. Delayed gratification. Everybody wants to be rich tomorrow. Nobody wants to put in the work to get there, though. So this is part of it. We can see all the rest of the stocks. They're just chilling for the most part. Yeah, even our favorite stock, Zomedica. Guys, if you want my advice in terms of what you should be doing right now, how to invest, what not to invest in, quite honestly, okay, if you want to keep your investments safe, put it in the S&P 500. Okay, this is going to be the safest one of all of them. And like I'm saying, you're not going to be, you cannot predict these sort of like catalysts. It's very hard right now to do that. And any of these channels that you saw where they can predict this thing to do that, that thing to do this, is going to be very difficult to do. Even for my FDA run-ups that I've had, only half of them have been working out, guys. Half of them have been like falling short, and it's very hard for me to predict right now because, quite honestly, nothing has changed with them. No issues have happened with some of these FDA plays and things like that, and so I still end up in the red for no reason for some of them, and that's just because the market right now as a whole is down, and especially if you're in these stocks which are mid cap, they're small market cap stocks, they're still going to take the hit if the market is doing that. And so my advice is, kind of, if you want to play it safe, put it into these big blue chip stocks, Apple, Disney, Tesla. Well, Tesla's a different story, but you know what I'm saying. S&P 500, just throw it in SPY if you want. And then for me, what I'm doing is I'm having it in those things, and I'm selectively choosing certain biopharma plays, playing out the catalyst and writing out like that. That is highly risky of what I'm doing because I do not advise following that, but it's risky, and that's the move I'm making in order to 10x this portfolio in such a short time frame that I have. All right, and that's why I document this journey to show you every step along the way. Okay. Don't find this anywhere else on YouTube, guys, and all I ask in return, please just hit that like button and leave a comment down below. Let me know if you appreciate this stuff, and any stocks you may want me to look into or things like that. I'm more than happy to. Okay, let's see what other stocks we're looking at here. Man, Tesla is still down. You know what shocked me, guys? Airbnb. Man, Airbnb, holy cow. 16% down. I'm gonna say this all the time, but this is a good entry point. I said that even at 175. This is all depending how long you're willing to invest, guys. All depending how long. Like I'm saying, if you're gonna hold Airbnb 5 years, this is a great entry point. If you're gonna be holding it 5 days, this may be one of the worst entry points. I can't tell you. It really depends on what your move is in that sense. Man, even Rocket Mortgage is down. Wow. So, alright guys, anyways, I'm just talking right now, so I'm gonna wrap up the video and call it a day. It's getting late here. I hope everyone can enjoy their weekend. I know people are getting upset in our Discord that they've been down so much, and it's getting annoying. I understand the frustration, guys. I'm in it with you, like you're seeing it firsthand like this. All I can tell you is I've gone through situations like this in the past, and I understand how frustrating it can be. I can promise you, however, if you're in the right place and you're doing the stuff I've been preaching on this channel this whole time, you will come out at the other end, okay? This is not financial advice, but I really do feel that. And you will be able to come out the other end, okay? And we're going to dominate it, guys. That's why I created this channel. That's why we created Shrewd Stocks Squad. It's not just Shrewd Stocks, we're a squad because we're riding this thing together, all right, guys? If you want to take this investment game to the next level, guys, if you want to make a little bit more personal financial decisions and understand more about the market and how you're even investing to begin with, consider joining in on our Discord. I have the link in the Patreon. I'll have that link in the description, right below. That's where we've been helping a lot of people grow wealth, whether they're in the beginning stages or even if they've been experienced for 10 years or more. This is how we're all building together as a family, and this is what we're all about, all right? Anyways, all right, as I always say at the end of my videos, guys, stay happy, stay healthy, and let's get wealthy. Take care.